Hello, this is Jacob Flame 67, and welcome back to the Tales of Symphonia Boss Tour Remastered. This time we are fighting the Toys Valley Mine Defense System. The goal of this battle is just to KO this one enemy that is more like a wall than an actual opponent. We just need to take out all of its health, and it can't attack on its own at all. That doesn't mean the fight is just attack this until you win. It is protected by several other enemies. First of which are these orbits, similar enemies to ones that you might have seen in the Silverant base, and some of the human ranches. They will attack. They will shoot at your characters trying to attack the defense system, and they're weak to lightning. That plays a big role in our strategy. But it's not just the orbits. After you bring the defense system down to a certain amount of health, the guard arms will come out and start smacking. Start smacking the party if they get close. And finally, or we can say, to begin, we've got the auto repair unit. Now this auto repair unit cannot attack at all, but it does do two things that make the defense system hard to take down. One, it gives the defense system more defense, and while the auto repair unit is alive, the defense system will resist all of our attacks. So in order to do the most amount of damage to the defense system, we need to take out the auto repair unit first. The second thing it does is it will revive itself periodically, and it will also revive the orbits periodically. So ideally, we take out the auto repair unit first, then take out the orbits, and then wail on the defense system as much as possible. And on normal, we might be able to completely finish off the defense system, either right before or right after the auto repair unit revives itself. On Mania, I expect the auto repair unit to come back multiple times. Either way, the strategy ends up fairly similar, but that we will be taking a look at now. First, on normal mode. Alright, so here I am with the normal mode file. See, Lloyd, Genus, and Rain are level 36. Colette, Sheena, and Zelos are level 35, and Regal is level 34. Now, the party that I'm going to be taking into this fight is Colette, Sheena, Lloyd, and Zelos. The reason why I'm picking these four in particular is because of that orbit weakness to lightning. We just got to Mizuho, and in Mizuho, Lloyd gets the weapon Shiden, which gives him lightning element attacks, and Sheena gets the Card of Lightning. If you didn't find it in the Meltokyo Sewer, you get it in Mizuho. And meanwhile, Colette has Parabol and Grand Chariot as lightning element techs. And I need to finish up my prep here. Yeah, and as you saw, Zelos I have on long-range magic, and the only spells that I'm going to want him to use are Thunderblade and First Aid, and I have Healing Wind as a shortcut. Now I need to, I still need to put on the equipment here. gonna say I still want Lloyd on the warrior symbol. I'm gonna give Sheena the blue talisman and Colette the guardian symbol. And I'm gonna be giving Zelos the Yotamir because he needs the TP regen. Lloyd, I think I'm gonna give the Spirit Ring to him, the Holy Ring to Sheena, and then Colette can get a Leather Cape. I figure I should also be topped up, so I'm gonna give Claudel. Now, for a U attack, we have on sideways we have Serpent Seal and Sonic Thrust to make Dark Serpent. But well, I don't think I need unison attacks on normal. I might need them on Mania. But on normal, I'm pretty sure they're not necessary. Still, I still have Dark Serpent as a possibility. And the more important thing is, let's look at X skills. Because Zelos is a caster, I'm going to make him magical instead of strong. I'm pretty sure magical and personal is reprise, which means that casting time is reduced if he uses the same spell a second time. For strategy, this is one of the few fights where I definitely recommend using orders. Because first you're going to want the entire party to gang up on the auto repair unit, and then once the auto repair unit is down, you're going to want some characters to go after the orbits if they're still left, and some to start attacking the defense system. So at the start of the battle, I'm going to do the all-out orders, and once the auto repair unit is down, I'm going to switch to the reserve. I don't know if it's possible to rename these. I would if I could and I knew how to do them. If I knew how to rename it, I would. But yeah, so the idea is start attacking the auto repair unit, and then once it's down, spread out, and then once the orbits are down, we go back to singling out a single target, and that's my strategy for how we can. That's the strategy for this battle. And one other thing is that even on a first-time playthrough, it's not unusual for Lloyd to have 200 uses on Tiger Blade and Sonic Thrust at this point in the game. And since Lloyd just got the Shiden, Tiger Blade and Sonic Thrust both have alternate arts when you use a lightning element weapon. Tiger Blade becomes Lightning Tiger, and Sonic Thrust becomes Lightning Thrust. For this reason, I've disabled all of Lloyd's techs except Tiger Blade and Sonic Thrust. So he'll definitely be using Lightning Tiger and Lightning Thrust, and and compared to his level 2 skills, they still cost the same amount as the level 1 variants, which means that even though Lloyd has low TP, I don't expect it to be an issue. Alright, I think that's about it. That's my strategy for the defense system on normal. Let's get into the battle.
Well, aren't we a...
Okay, let's start with... Hold on.
Big blub.
Start aiming here. And we're going to use our order.
Lightning thrust!
You gotta be kidding me! Red chariot! Red chariot!
Thunderblade!
Red chariot!
That was so pretty.
Okay, now we've already taken out the auto repair unit. We're gonna switch to spreading out.
Thunderblade! That was so
Lightning fire seal! Parabole!
Ready for this?
Red chariot!
First aid!
Parabole! Red chariot!
Ready for this?
Okay, first of all, Zelos, how about you magic one?
First aid! Here you go.
Parabole! Red chariot! Parabole! Red chariot!
Thunderblade!
Oh. This is back. We're going to...
Power fire!
Lightning thrust!
Parabole! Parabole!
Run!
Fire seal!
Thunderblade! That's
No
so pretty.
Power!
Run! Thunderblade! That was so
No way.
pretty.
Parabole!
Thunderblade!
All right.
And that was the battle with the defense system on normal. Let's see how I fare on Mania. Here I have the Mania Mode file. The strategy for the Mania Mode fight is similar to the one for the normal mode fight, except instead of controlling Colette, I am controlling Lloyd. The reason why is because with inherited X skills, Lloyd has access to Ability Plus, so I'm able to use Lightning Tiger and Lightning Thrust in the same combo. I think I'm fine with keeping Spirit up on. Sheena has Blood Spirit. Colette has Battle Cry and Zelos. Since he's a caster, I've given his level max to be Spirit. I'm going to quickly talk about Regal's titles since we got him in between the fight with him and now. Since the start of the game, I gave him Perfect Battler, which, like Presea's Bursting Girl title, gives him a lot of HP and strength. I set Regal's title to that when I finished the preparation playthrough, so that he would have as much HP and strength as possible when I got him. And of course, as soon as I get him, you notice that his TP, while not as low as Presea's, is still low compared to everyone else in the party, even Lloyd. So once I get him, I switch his title to King of the Colosseum, which still gives him HP and strength, just not as much, but in exchange he gets everything else, including TP. Let's look at text. Now instead of, now you might be thinking, the orbits are weak to lightning. If Sheena goes into overlimit, we can summon Volt. What I think instead is, since there are several enemies we need to take out, if Sheena ends up in overlimit, I'm going to have her summon Maxwell instead. Now for unison attacks, I plan on using these to quickly take out orbits if there are any left after the auto repair unit's down. I plan on using, if we combine Sheena's Power Seal Absolute with Zelos' Supersonic Thrust, we get Power Thrust. Meanwhile, Lloyd can use Raining Tiger Blade, and Colette can use Torrential Parabole. Speaking of techs, Tiger Blade and Sonic Thrust, I'm going to have both of them and use them in a single combo using Ability Plus, like I explained earlier. And Colette has considerably more TP and Spirit Thief, which means that I won't be running into as many TP issues by letting Colette use Grand Chariot. Even on the normal mode fight, I was using Grand Chariot, and I ended up pretty low on TP toward the end of that fight. This Colette probably won't have that issue, but still, all the enemies are twice as strong. They have twice as much health, so it's possible that I may end up needing to use a TP restorative item anyway. Let's talk about the equipment for a minute. I've given Lloyd the heal bracelet. With every KO, they gain 10% more HP, which, considering that the auto repair unit and the orbits keep reviving, I assume that the heal bracelet will allow Lloyd to continue gaining health across the battle. I've given Colette the Yada Mirror and Zelos the Spirit Ring for TP regeneration. And like in the normal mode fight, I have Lloyd on Warrior Symbol, Colette on Guardian Symbol, Sheena on Blue Talisman. One thing I didn't do in the normal mode playthrough, though, is get the Shuriken for Colette. On a first-time playthrough, you probably don't have all the money and materials to get all the weapons as you go, and sometimes you need to decide maybe one weapon isn't worth it over another. On a first-time playthrough, I would recommend definitely get the Shiden over the Shuriken if you have the choice. Main reason is, again, Lightning Element on Lloyd, so you can deal extra damage to the orbits here. But another reason is because Colette will not be available for the next 3 bosses. So getting a weapon upgrade for her isn't as important as it is for getting a weapon upgrade for other characters. Since I inherited gold, I could afford to get a Shuriken for Colette, but on a first-time playthrough, again, I would not recommend it. Save that gold and materials for the Sheena. I think that's all for the prep for the Mania Mode version of the fight. Just making sure I have Healing Wind enabled for Zelos. That's one difference. I expect more healing to be required, so I have Healing Wind available automatically for Zelos. He won't need me to use a shortcut to use it. Right. With all that out of the way, that's my prep for the Mania Mode version of the fight. Making sure the orders are the same. Let's get into it.
Well, aren't we a big...
No way!
gotta be kidding me.
Thunder Blade.
Fire seal.
No way.
No way. Parabol. Red chariot.
Don't run. Thunder Blade.
Okay, same strategy is not really working.
That was so...
No way. There.
Parabol. Red chariot.
Lightning thrust. Run. Thunder Blade.
That was so pretty.
Lightning. Ready for this? First aid.
Serpent seal.
Thunder Blade.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna change the strat for Zelos to change it for at once to heal.
Lightning thrust. Lightning thrust. Ready for this? Healing
Nope.
wind.
Parabol. Red chariot.
Thrust. Lightning thrust. Don't run. Thunder
Parabol.
Blade.
Red chariot. Fire seal.
Lightning thrust. Ready for this?
Power
First
seal.
aid.
Parabol. Red chariot.
This takes concentration, you know.
Fire seal. Parabol.
This takes
Red
concentration.
chariot.
This takes concentration, you know.
Serpent power fire seal.
Ready for this? Healing wind. Lightning tiger.
Serpent power fire seal.
Lightning thrust. Ready for this? First aid. Tiger. Lightning tiger. Lightning.
This takes concentration, you know.
Ready for this? First aid.
Power seal. Red chariot.
Lightning thrust. Lightning
Thunder Blade.
Parabol. Red chariot.
Like that?
This takes concentration, you know.
Tempest.
Ancient ruler of the
This takes
elements.
concentration, you know.
Fire summon me. Come, Maxwell.
Ain't you gonna avoid
Parabol. Red chariot.
Lightning thrust. Like that?
Sorry.
Tempest. Ready for this? Healing wind.
Parabol. Red chariot.
Almost there.
Tempest. Lightning.
Whoa, okay, you know, let me do it.
Tiger. Ready for this? Healing wind.
No way.
Lightning thrust.
Hold on. No.
Parabol. Red
Ready for
chariot.
this? Healing wind. Lightning thrust.
Parabol. Red chariot.
Lightning
For
this?
No way.
Healing wind. Here we go.
Parabol. Power seal. Absolute.
Raining tiger blade. Supersonic thrust.
Torrential parabol. Try this. Power.
Thrust.
This takes concentration, you know.
Parabol.
Ready for
Red
this?
chariot.
First aid. Tiger. Tempest. Lightning tiger.
Parabol. Red chariot.
Lightning Ready for this? Like that?
Sorry.
There we go.
That's
Okay,
that.
so. Alright, so the battle on Mania, a similar strategy works, but I did get into some close calls. At the very start of the fight, I ended up close to death once. Toward the end, Sheena was close to death once. Didn't need any TP restoring items, but yeah. Oh, Android and Zealous both got extra TP to boot. This has been Draco Flame 67 with the Tales of Symphonia Boss Tour Remastered. This time, we took advantage of a bunch of lightning element weapons and attacks. Next time, we will not be using basically any of those because we'll be fighting Volt. See you then.